Everybody, welcome. We're back for another meal. Today is a Tuesday, and you know what? With budgets being kind of constrained and funds being limited, we're going to have one of the more basic meals for dinner, and that is we're going to be having pork and beans by Vancamp's, Polska Keilbasa sausage, onions, which I've already cut up, and some of our country farmhouse bacon. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. All these items, you can get them at your local grocery store. In my case, I ended up picking them up at Walmart. So I've already got the bacon going. We're going to use the bacon grease, some of the juice off of the bacon, to go in with the Vancamp pork and beans. We already have the rice underway, as you can see. I ended up using 3 cups of rice with 3 cups of water, and I put the salt in the rice. So right now it's just a matter of really letting the rice cook. The rice was washed before it went into the rice steamer. So now it's just a matter of letting it cook. So we'll keep you up on that. So right now I'm just cutting up the Polska Keilbasa sausage so that it can then go in into our respective pork and beans. So that's what I actually have been doing over here, kind of just cutting up the sausage, getting it ready to go in. And we are using 2 packages of sausage to prepare this because there's 4 of us that are going to be having dinner here tonight. And like I said, what a great way to save and have quite a tasty meal. Some people may have had this, but it's a really inexpensive way to have some pretty good food. I mean, we enjoy it. We have this kind of little dish probably a couple times a month. I mean, it's really filling. It's also inexpensive, and it's easy to make. It only takes a short time. I mean, once you get all this cut up, I'm just kind of showing you what I've got going here with cutting it up, and you can kind of cut it up however you choose to, whatever works best for you. Like I said, I went on ahead and cut up the onions so that would not take as much of the video time. And you guys can kind of just observe this. It's a lot of meat. All this is a meal for meals under $10. I mean, when you think about what I paid for the Vancamp's pork and beans, very, very inexpensive. Doesn't cost a lot to buy that. Of course, the onion is inexpensive. So you're talking about a meal that can feed an entire family for probably about $7 or $8, including tax. So really not very expensive. Definitely under $10. And if you're looking to feed 4 people, then this is the way to go. If you want something very inexpensive. And the neat thing about this Polska Keilbasa sausage is you can make it with all kinds of different other additions. Today I'm using it with the utilizing and using it with the pork and beans, but you can mix it with stewed tomatoes is another just delicious treat. And I'll have to show you guys that since I'm sharing with you some of my inexpensive ways to eat and really looking at ways to save money and enjoy life. So now that we got this ready, it's going to be a matter of taking the pork and beans, putting them in the pot, and this is taking some time to come out. A little bit more than I expected. So now I'm going to have to dig them out. And we are going to be using water along with this. So you can see that we are trying to get all the beans out. This is a neat size can. I didn't realize that they had this size. I'm so used to getting the smaller cans and getting about 4 of them. I decided to try something different and go after this size. So you can kind of see what we got going there. So that's one. So we're using, like I said, we're just using about came out real easy. Just kind of mix it together. The other one. Now again, this is a neat little meal. And any leftovers, of course, you can have them for lunch the next day. Pork and beans and rice. A great meal for any budget. So I'm going to get some water. Add a little water to this. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Not a lot, just a very little bit. This is some pepper. And of course you can add whatever you want, but I just put a little salt and pepper, just make it very basic. Because as I shared, I'm going to add the bacon that I was just frying. I'm going to include the bacon in this, as well as the bacon, the juice that the baby, and a lot of times people don't necessarily like grease. You know what? It makes the meal quite tasty. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this in here. Just a little bit, not all of it. Start putting these guys. Right in here. Like I said, this is a quick meal. You get off work, and you don't have a lot of time before everybody gets home. Now I'm going to get some water, put in here. Probably a pan and a half. Maybe not even a half. And I cut up about a quarter of an onion. Some people put salt and pepper on this. I've seen them do it as they prepare it, but I just prefer to just kind of fry it like it is. And then when I mix it in, of course I just turned on the pork and beans and onions and bacon juice. And shout out to you, Amber. Thank you very much for being so kind and recording this for us. So we just continue to let this cook. And then we will put it all in the pot. We're going to turn this off. It's been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes. Now we're at the point where we can take it and put it in here with our pork and beans, bacon, and onions. And then we're going to let this all cook together. And it will probably cook for about 30 or 40 minutes on a medium to high temperature. And then, before you know it, we will be getting ready for dinner. You can see it's 7:39 p.m. right now. This is kind of a late start to preparing our dinner, but we've all had busy work days today. So we're at home and want something quick and easy and something kind of tasty. And that's what we got going right here. Of course, our rice, as you can see, is still cooking right now. The rice is actually on like a step before high, so that we can get it going pretty quick. It doesn't take very long to cook rice. So right now I'm just kind of stirring it to let it all kind of simmer and blend together. And it's really very tasty when it all gets done. And then we just put our top on. And we just let it cook. All right. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got going here. It looks like we should be done. We have been cooking our pork and beans, bacon, and Polska Keilbasa sausage and onions. Been cooking for right at about an hour. So we're ready to eat that. Let's see what's going on with our rice here. Oh yay, the rice is ready too. Look at there. All the grains are to themselves. All right, I'm digging in here with my spoon that I had in the, one time I had that in the, but yeah, you can see our rice is all ready to go. This is steamed white rice, so very good, very good. And you know who gets their first plate? My mother. She always gets her first plate. So here you go. You can see this is what it looks like. And she actually likes hers. She actually likes to put hers on top of her rice. So that's what we're doing right now. We're putting it on top of the rice. And then we are going to say, this is what the plate looks like. So there you have it. Pork and beans and rice with onions, Polska Keilbasa sausage, and bacon.